like this is one of those games you could kind of go up and down the roster and find contributors and pitching staff. Caleb's throw there in the ninth.
I think it all starts with Andrew. One of those outings, I thought he had about as good stuff he's had this year. Just had the one pitch. I thought Andrew was outstanding, and served played a big part in that game. That's about as good a stuff as I've seen. But he carries good stuff every time out there. But that was pretty impressive to push a run across against him with the stuff he was carrying and the command he was carrying.
What goes in the decision to pull Andrew at that point? Because his pitching wasn't particularly high, but he has runners on base now, and it's getting later in the game. So what's the thought process?
I just thought, if he's facing Bird, it showed him about everything he had there. I thought, we got out of that. Should have got out of that with one run, but tough lineup to pitch to. You go around it that much, but I know he wanted to stay in there, being the competitor he was. Just thought he had done everything he needed to do for us, and we were hoping to get out of that.
Okay, I know we ask you about Manny a lot, but what is it about him that just seems like he's able to kind of dial up things in the moment there when they need it?
Yeah, I didn't think he'd quite got that other ball to right field, but it's been a remarkable season for him. You think about the challenges we faced as a team, but he's just been as consistent as you could ask a guy to be. And believe me, he's getting everybody's best bolt. You look out there on the velocity gun, and guys are throwing 92, 93. You see the fastballs 94, 95 to him. It's also why teams. I remember used to talk all the time about see a hanging breaking ball to Barry Bonds or to the really good hitters, and because there's so much anxiety and they try to extra torque their best breaking ball and they get around it and they don't command it. But Manny gets a mistake, he's not missing it, and he's also stayed out all over the field too. That's been impressive. John had a great at bat. John's really, it's tough. Of course, Adam just trying to block out 100 and see if he can catch a chalk line.
With Schoop, could you imagine this kind of return when you gave him that weekend off to kind of reset? I know you've done it with other guys, but to just have him come back as consistently as he has. John's
a guy. I think some of the challenges we face as a team have bothered him as much as anything, as anybody. And it's no, I couldn't have. Sometimes you do those things just to because you respect him and the players so much that sometimes they need that, and you have to be that person to make that decision because they need that, and they'll never tell you. Chris will never tell you. They're just not wound that way. So, John, I think, got his approach really consistent, and he's a good listener almost to a fault. So you got to be careful about it because he gets, he likes to listen to people, try to help him.
With all those exciting games you've seen Manny play with those great performances, do you find yourself thinking, this might be one of the last times you see him? This might be one of the last times he manages?
Not unless you know something I don't know. He's playing tomorrow. I thought he had a great game at shortstop. He made some really nice plays at shortstop that he made look easy. That's, I think if and when it happens, it'll be something I'll have a better reflection on. Right now, I think we're excited about beating a real good team.